David Alexander Worley, DavidAlexanderWorley.
We have the Jacob's ladder. All right. It sets a lot of energy. All right. Do you think that actually a spirit could be scared of it? If it, I mean, 16,000 volts. Imagine somebody like me. If I walk into a room, I got a lot of energy coming off of me. Okay. And then you got Jacob's ladder over there with 16,000 volts coming back. Do you think that would scare a spirit away?
See, with you have an actual conscious, you're scared or you're angry or you're sad, and you give that out. And this entity, I guess, can actually comprehend that if it's of the human consciousness. While the Jacob's ladder is inanimate, it doesn't give out any type of emotion or conscious thought or choice. So I don't think it would be mostly scared of it, but actually, as I was saying before, for an entity to manifest physically, if you're basing it off the frequency vibrations of space-time, it would actually be attracted to it, more or less, and actually try to gain electrons to manifest more accurately, or even get stronger.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I agree. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. Heck yeah. What about disembodied voices, voice recorders? I mean, EVPs. Do you think a spirit actually has a, voice box? Or do you think it's mostly their energy that's actually making the sound?
See, space-time is space-time. It's reality in itself. So, although mostly, the types of entities or things that you'll see or the emotions you'll experience are the vibrations affecting the electrons that are, affecting your head, it would be possible that they could, in a sense, not purely like a god form, but more like, in a sense, bend reality to create a certain voice in the way that their, emotions are feeling.
Maybe a slip in the timeline. It could be something like that, or
not to
earthly.
Not like to the extent of a god or whatnot, but yeah, in a sense, yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Would that be defined as intelligent to you?
Intelligent? What do you mean?
Well, in order to manipulate the environment in a way.
Most ghosts or spirits, most of them, as I would presume, are. See. To explain it, simply, most, even, with a higher level of consciousness, let's say you're human, and you die, mostly a peaceful death, you most likely will not have a ghostly form. You'll probably just be, in my theory, be reincarnated almost immediately. However, if you die a horrific or stressful, a very strong death in emotion, the electricity through your body is pulsing like crazy at that time. So that gives you a head start, and that gives your consciousness, the ability to latch on easier, actually, to the electrons that are all
it's
pulsing
like
around.
trauma, and you don't know, if you die just like that, you don't know what's going on. Say you're driving down the road, and bam, you get hit by a car, a tree falls on you. You're going to actually keep on going and going on and not even realize that you're passed on, but yet you have a certain mission to fulfill in life. So you're going to keep on going, right? So.
Well, but that's, that's how most ghosts are. So,
spirits.
Or spirits, I apologize. But, and this would cause more like, not a really choice reaction. They're not sure what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were trying to talk to them, through this, they would just give an answer, likely to that scenario where they died. But let's say there's a stronger entity that knows it's dead and knows how to keep continuing to manifest itself. Because most ghosts will fade away because all the electrons will go and then they'll move on. But a stronger spirit that actually knows it's dead will be able to most likely, know that it needs energy, electrons, free-flowing electrons, to manifest itself. Those are the more powerful spirits that can really mess with your mind and really make, communicate with you through, a recorder or something like that.
Intelligent.
Yeah, and those are the quote-unquote intelligent ones, while the most ghosts or spirits are more or less, just trapped in their own trauma, if you will, or trapped in their own scenario when they were dead.
Awesome.
Okay, back to what we were talking about. You were going into pretty much some of the manifestations that a ghost could potentially have, right? Okay. Have you ever had any experiences yourself?
It's actually, I'm not sure, but
To the best of your ability, what you think might be classified as paranormal?
when I was younger, I had an episode, but before this, I have to say, I have a history of certain issues that I've dealt with. But when I was younger, probably about 4th, 5th grade, it was late at night, and I had just gotten finished playing with a certain game, and I was going to head over to my room, and I went across the kitchen and through the living room, and we have our house at the time had a screen porch door, and it was open, and all the curtains were open, and it led out to the porch to my backyard. It was very dark on the porch, but as I walked through the living room, I could finally make out the outline of a large, extremely tall figure with an elongated neck and its head pushed down its neck. No face, no features that I could make out other than its outline. It's
Slightly distorted.
Slightly distorted. And the best way I could describe it is it did look like a shadow person, I guess, but it was very vivid. It was right in the center of my vision. And as I was able to comprehend that it was an actual figure, not just a shadow of the surroundings, its neck latched towards me, and I suddenly was filled with the worst sensation of fear I'd ever felt in all my life.
Is that right?
Yeah, I fell down backwards on my back. I screamed as loud as I could, and I pushed myself towards my room as I just had a large panic attack.
Wow.
And it was actually so bad that I thought I was dreaming at the time, and I could feel the adrenaline pushing through me. But over time, I was able to find out it wasn't a dream, and I just was able to calm myself down, and I found my parents. And
Did you say it was a dream?
no, it was not a dream.
Wasn't it? Okay.
It was not a dream. I'm not sure if it was an actual experience. I'm not sure. Or it was just my own mind playing tricks on me, because I do have a history of certain things. But
So if you would have seen this at your peripherals, as David mentioned earlier, what would you think of it today?
I wouldn't have had a panic attack at all.
You don't think?
If it was peripheral, I have that happen all the time. I was woken up in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock.
You can't help to wonder if something's wrong with your eyes, or if you need contacts or glasses or something when that happens,
When I was a
right?
child, my vision was pretty clear, pretty well. And the thing is, it was the center. It was in the center of my vision. It was like dead right there.
That's impressive.
And it was a distinct figure. No facial features, no features of any real that I could detail, but I could see a distinct figure.
Awesome.
And, but I'm honestly not sure if I even believe myself that was an experience. As I said, I guess that's the closest thing I could ever call.
All right. That's an awesome story, bro.